What's happening, road dogs and highway hounds? Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. Gotta do something, right? I want to talk to you about Litecoin Pacific Wings Ltd. Limited, or I guess that's limited, right? I'm talking about the website www.litecoinpacific.org. It's based out of Thailand, okay? Um, there's some videos floating around YouTube of like, I think people from India or something. But I mean, it looks like there's a religious service going on. Just go into YouTube and type up Litecoin Pacific Wings and check that out. But their base is in Thailand, and they are actively promoting Litecoin in Asia. And I think Charlie Lee and his brother are doing that pretty hardcore. What is China's Google? Hold on, let me Google something here. Google China's Google. There. Oh, okay. This is Baidu. Badao. Ba. Baidao. I don't know how you say it, but there is. Here it says China's version of Google is evil. Go figure, right? Chinese citizens are boycotting search engine Baidao, or I'm gonna call it Baidao because that's just what it's. Bai. That would be a I. Baidao or Baidu, whatever. Baidu is China's Google, and it's probably whatever it is. I don't know, but something to keep in mind when you're investing in Ethereum, because a lot of people are investing in Ethereum in the States, which we know is catering to R3 and all of the Western banks, HBC and Goldman Sachs, and all the people that, people who have an ethical position usually don't like so much. And the Chinese aren't fools. Asia is very, very good with their money. And I think that's why they latched on to Litecoin. They tend to lag behind a little bit from the United States in some things, and other things not so much, right? In some things they're way far advanced. But definitely in the cryptocurrency space, the United States and the libertarians and whatnot have latched on pretty tightly. And, sometimes I think about Bitcoin and how the price is up so high. That means that there are major players into Bitcoin, the gold of the cryptocurrency space. And why I like Litecoin so much is I think it's the sleeping giant. It is the sleeping number two. I think a lot of people have lost faith in that because most traders, as Tone Vase points out, are gamblers. I'm not a gambler. No, I live on the Mississippi River, and they legalized the gambling boats in the 80s, late 80s, 1990s, and now we can gamble on the river boats. Well, that's what it started out being, was you could gamble on the river boats, and then I've actually got a I guess it's considered a boat, but it's a casino inland. But what they did was they built it on a bladder, so it's a building that sits on a big, huge bladder of water, so they can call it a boat. And it's inland. It's such a stupid. But the mayor of the town, got a park named after his name, after himself, after the casino came to town. So it's like whatever. But the gambler's mentality. So my buddy got back from the Navy, you know, in about 90, I don't know, 95, 96, something like that. He said, "You ever been on a boat?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "You want to go?" I was like, "Yeah, whatever." So we went to the boat, and I had $10. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is when the slot machines actually gave you coins. You'd change them in for quarters, or I think it was tokens. So you give your $10, and then they'd give you tokens, and you could go in there, and then they'd give you the cup, which was pretty cool. I would like to go on to. I'd probably do a slot machine if it actually give you real quarters. I'd really like it if it give you real silver quarters, but they don't do that. But we went over there and got $10 worth of tokens. I said, whatever, I'm going to keep these $10 here, and whatever comes out in this bucket, I'm keeping. And I put my $10 in. I got $40 back out, and I was like, cool. And I walked right over the window, and I got my $40, and I was like, I won. I knew when to fold them and walk away. But I think a lot of traders are gamblers. And Tone Vase was pointing out that, what is the gambler's mentality? And I've been on the boat, a few times since then. And, now it's like, okay, $20. Whoa, won, $30. You kind of play till it all goes away, and then you refund, right? I don't go on. I'm not a big gambler, which is why I like Bitcoin Litecoin, because I like winning. But I'm just putting it out there that Litecoin is still, the reason why people liked it in the beginning is still the reason why people will like it in the future, and the reason why I like it in the future. I love the fact that nobody likes it right now. That is a cool thing to me, because for a lot of reasons, listen to Warren Buffett, you buy things when they're not hot, and when they are hot, that's when you're selling it. Like, people are really excited about Steemit. People are really excited about Ethereum right now. And that's the time to be getting out of it. You should have bought at the pre-sale and then be getting out of it now. But Peyton, I can't remember your first name, but I know you're a viewer. But you talked about FOMO in one of the comments, and fear of missing out. That's why we get into a lot of these things. And I got into Ethereum because of that. I was like, oh my gosh, I screwed up. Litecoin's dead. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. This is money. Silver makes sense. Gold makes sense. All these smart contracts. Here's the thing about these smart contracts. The technology is there, and it's pretty impressive that, hey man, you could actually send money and the title and all this stuff at one time, and all that stuff could be transferred, bam, with a smart contract. That sounds pretty impressive. Then when you think about it, I kind of like the human interaction of you and me sitting down and saying 5,000, no, 4,000. All right, well, let me see the I don't know, there's some things that I like human interaction on, and I like being able to smack the spit out of somebody's mouth if they're trying to rip me off, you know. But how do you smack the spit out of somebody's mouth if they're the Dow hacker or the white hat hacker? You know, hey man, you're screwed. Sorry, that's it. It's over. Game over. I'm the hacker of Bitfinex. How do you smack him around? And another reason, I'm not trying to threaten anybody here or anything, but one of the reasons why I've always liked Litecoin is I could find Charlie Lee if I had to. I don't think there's any reason to, because he created an awesome coin. But I like the fact that Charlie Lee is a real human that I could find if I needed to. And I don't know, but check out. I'll post a video down below of Litecoin Pacific Wings. But if you haven't heard of Litecoin Pacific Wings, take a look at them. I don't understand their language and what they're talking about, but hats off to you folks over there doing a good work. You're helping people out, and I love and respect that about you guys, and I'm on your team. Good, go for it. Good job. www.litecoinpacific.org. Sayonara. I'll probably see you tomorrow. I'm going to sleep, which is something I don't do very much. I'm working my butt off. That's why I'm making all them videos from the truck. Adios, muchachos.